As a result of the Minecraft Caves and Cliffs update being the biggest ever update coming to the game of Minecraft, it's no surprise to see that there has been a lot of content actually cut from this update and delayed until later on. That is why in this video we are going to be attempting to answer the question, with all of this information we've got so far, where is all of the Minecraft Caves and Cliffs update missing content? So if you do go on to enjoy this video, be sure to drop it a like and subscribe if you're new around here for daily Minecraft content. But without wasting any more time, let's get right into the video. So back in 2020 at Minecraft Live, the Caves and Cliffs update was announced, where we would be receiving everything from updated caves all the way up to the towering peaks of the game, all the way down to the deep dark, where we would be receiving one of the first mini bosses to the game in a very long time. And it's safe to say players were very excited. This is just a huge range of content that players have been asking for a very long time, so to see our wishes finally granted was very exciting. But there was one downside to this presentation, and that is when Mojang actually announced that the Caves and Cliffs update would not be releasing at the end of 2020 but rather summer 2021. Now this was kind of expected with the terrible year which was 2020, but we'd never really saw Mojang leave such a big gap between an update announcement and the release of the update. Sure, usually, you know, with the Nether update they announce it, they release it the next year, but usually players got quite used to receiving like a mini update in between two big ones to tide us over. However, that was not the case in 2020. Mojang just came out, said the Caves and Cliffs update is on the way, and then left for about a few months, where then we finally started getting a bit more information. But little did we know back in 2020 that this was the best case scenario, because where we currently stand and the situation we're currently in, the Caves and Cliffs update has been butchered. It's been split up into 3 pieces. I know a lot of you think 2 pieces, but we'll get back to that in a moment. There's also been a lot of features delayed until part 2, which is releasing in the holidays, and there's a lot of unknowns around the whole update and where a lot of the content has gone to. Now you might have actually heard me say the update has been split into 3 pieces, and that is right. Obviously we've got the Caves and Cliffs update part 1, the blocks and the mobs part of the update, which we've just received. There's also part 2 releasing in the holidays in 2021, which will bring us the entire terrain generation that has been updated, so the new mountains, the new caves, the deep dark and the warden, all of that good stuff. But there's also a mysterious part 3 which Mojang has remained extremely concerningly silent about, and that is the archaeology side of the update. If you watch Minecraft Live back in 2020, you will have recognised this as some kind of a weird addition to the Caves and Cliffs update that kind of did not fit, but it was tacked along anyway. And it was quite surprising to see Mojang remove this from part 1, remove this from part 2 and delay it indefinitely. This is their own words, and what that basically means is that it's not set to be coming in part 1 or even part 2, which is 1.18. It could be delayed potentially even further than that, which is quite concerning to know at this point. The fact that we've still not heard anything about it at all, and we're really like in the second half of 2021 now, it's quite concerning for a lot of us that were quite excited for this feature to have no idea as to where it is or what its fate will actually be. Some people believe that Mojang delayed it indefinitely and they're going to be releasing it in 1.19. Some believe Mojang is still going to release it in 1.18, but there's others with a bit of a more pessimistic mindset that do think that potentially this part of the update has been scrapped. scrapped. The reason Mojang gave for delaying this part of the update so far back is they said they want to work on it to make it more Minecrafty. We do not know what they mean by this really, and we've not heard anything since then, but all we can assume is there was something really wrong that needed to be changed with this part of the update. I know that some of you out there may definitely be thinking, we've all heard about the archaeology system, we do not care, we know it's been delayed, what else is there? Well, there's also quite a few other confirmed things that have been actually pushed back. One of them, which is very mysterious, being the sculk sensor. Now the reason I say that is because it still can be got in the game through commands, but it was actually pushed back in the Java edition version of the game, where currently at the moment if you want to get it you have to get it through commands, but for some reason Mojang did push it back a little bit. These are just a few of the features which have been pushed back, and there's quite a few other things behind the scenes I've heard little things about, and potentially some things being delayed or removed. I'm not saying that this was originally meant to be in the game, but if you want to watch a video looking at the concept art for the Caves and Cliffs update, I'll put a link to my video about it down below in the description. But for example, I'll put this on the screen, right? If you look at this and look at what we've got in the game right now, we can kind of gauge that maybe the Caves and Cliffs update was meant to be a lot larger in scale, and there's definitely been some disappointment within the Minecraft community about this. I've heard some people saying that the update's a bit of a letdown, they did not get quite as much content as they expected, especially when compared to things like the Nether update. We got so many new biomes, structures and mobs in that game, where compared to the Caves and Cliffs update, the two main underground biomes we've got so far is the Lush Caves and of course the Dripstone Caves. Some people were expecting a lot more, and as I said, when you look at the concept art, which is just concept art, so I am in no way, shape or form saying that this is how the update was originally meant to look, but just when you look at the concept and what we got in the game, you can kind of understand that maybe there was quite a bit cut from the final update, or quite a few things had to actually be changed from the original concepts in order to meet these strict deadlines. Who knows what else has been cut from the Caves and Cliffs update? There could be so much more missing content behind the scenes that we do not actually know about. Maybe new mobs, new ores, new systems, all new gameplay mechanics. No one really knows at the moment, but when you look at what Mojang actually confirmed to us being the new archaeology system, a whole new way to find loot in the game, a whole new item, whole new gameplay mechanics, and all of that being pushed back without a set release date, it's quite sad to think if that's what Mojang confirmed to be coming in the Caves and Cliffs update and they've delayed that indefinitely, what else were they working on behind the scenes that we've potentially never even saw and may never even see the light of day? As for where the missing content is, we do not really know. We know that the sculk sensor is going to be coming in 1.18, but as for the archaeology system and all the systems that come along with it, I can only hope that it has not been scrapped and that we will be seeing it sometime soon. The fact that Mojang said they're delaying it to make it more Minecrafty, and they've been doing endless speeches about how they want to sort out the loot system in the game and make it a bit more skill based rather than luck based, I'm a bit concerned as to the fate of this archaeology update. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. We do know that we'll be getting a lot of the missing content like the sculk sensor and the warden and all of that stuff later on in 1.18, but as I said, with a lot of these other things that people have been talking about, I really do not know. That is why I made a video talking about the possibility of us getting a Caves and Cliffs update part 3. I definitely recommend you check that video out if you've not already saw it. But yeah, that's it for this video everyone. If you did enjoy it, be sure to drop it a like and subscribe if you're new around here for daily Minecraft content. Hope you have an amazing rest of your day everyone. Thanks for watching and goodbye.